Welcome to another edition of Pittsburgh Sportsline at the Fairway Grille. This is our second show. We'll be back again February 20th from 7:30 to 8:30. What a great location, 1530 Hamilton Road. Even Smokin' Jim found it in Bethel Park here, right next to the Cool Springs and Golf Complex. Just saw a team earlier here from Peters Township. They're playing basketball against Bethel Park, so they may be future guests. Stay tuned. Now we start our show with, we have different segments, we have guests. The beginning part of our show is sponsored by Skeets Lewandowski, who owns Skeets Service Station. We ask what's on your mind, and it's sponsored by him. He's down in Finleyville, right past Mineral Beach. Can't miss him at Red, White, and Blue Station. Works on everything that runs on gas. You name it, he's worked on it. And matter of fact, we're lucky. He's going to be a guest tonight because we got a boxing match coming up February 4th, and he's going to talk about that and a lot of other things with boxing. He's an expert in what he does. He holds many different hats, so we'll have him on. And we're going to start this show with what's on your mind, and we're going to do that right now. Smokin' Jim Frazier, what's on your mind?
Thanks, Al Levine, the talking machine. And if you want the green,
here you go.
You got to see Levine. Want to thank everybody for coming out to watching the show. We don't take it for granted. Want to thank Fairway Grille for having us back once again. And I tell you what, man, Cool Springs and the Fairway Grille is a beautiful place. One day your kids will be talking about Cool Springs and the Fairway Grille. This place is a must-see. This place is a must-see. When you go to Arizona, you must see the Grand Canyon. When you go to Canada, you must see Niagara Falls. When you go to Washington, you must see the White House. And when you come to Pittsburgh, you must see Cool Springs and the Fairway Grille.
Yeah, Smokin' Jim.
Another must-see is the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're on a 9-game winning streak. Last week they beat the Miami Dolphins. This week they beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Next week they see the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, these games and this moment is what makes Hall of Fame players. When I look at Big Ben, I'm seeing a future Hall of Fame player. When I look at AB, I'm looking at a future Hall of Fame player. When I look at Le'Veon Bell, I'm looking at a future Hall of Fame player. When I look at Mike Tomlin, I'm looking at the coach of the next Super Bowl winning team.
Smokin' Jim, I can hardly hear anymore. You're killing me. And I have a disclaimer on this. Smokin' Jim's one of the nicest guys. Look at this smile that you'll ever meet. Last week, he said, bet the house on Kansas City. He's a known gambler. For all you out there that may not gamble, don't start. And whatever you do, bet the opposite of Smokin' Jim Frazier. Because the beginning of the year, he forgot that he said Steelers are going to the Super Bowl. Now, I've been on a streak since they went 4-5. I predicted 12-4 this year. After they were 4-5, I lowered to 9-7. Then all of a sudden, I got asked a couple questions after they won 3 games. I said, we're going to run the table. I beat Aaron Rodgers. You can check our videos on TV shows. I said that before Aaron Rodgers said he would run the table with his team, and they have. Now we've done it. Smokin' Jim just told you. I think so. And the next Super Bowl winning coach is Mike Tomlin. Unbelievable. I take it you took a bath over your Kansas City Chief bets. I knew you were in trouble when they changed the time of the game because you were betting on that 105 starter, so that 820 killed you. What a game. I turned on the game. It was just an amazing game with all the wins, all the offense that they have. Le'Veon Bell had 101 yards the first half. It was unbelievable. They stopped giving him the ball when they were inside the 20. That's why I do have some disputes with Haley. He did finally keep his word, and we had the second least sacks in the league, and he was here to stop Big Ben from getting hurt. Although he's in the game till the end, getting that knee and ankle twisted again. I saw that. So we got to watch those type of things. It's always fun watching a Steeler game, and it's been more fun when they're winning. Some of the passes Ben had, he had a much more successful time, except I think we're inside the 20 and he threw that interception again. So it canceled out the interception that the defense got him. So we have to work on a few things. We don't need the mistakes, as everybody knows, against New England. I'm glad we're going to New England. New England looked a little suspect this week. They still scored a lot of points, and Tom Brady's one of the best ever. There's no doubt about it. But my hat goes off to Big Ben. The offense, we got 4 Bs now because Boswell got 6 field goals, a new playoff record. He had the 6 field goals, which was a Steeler record. Earlier in the year he tied. I was rooting for that 7th one. We didn't see it. But stay tuned. I predict the Steelers beat New England 24-21. So stay tuned for that game, and it should be a good one there. And we're going to the Super Bowl, so we're going for number 7. We got to do that. And I also predict the Packers will be in there. Forget about Matt Ryan. He's going to fall short again. Aaron Rodgers is my man. We got guests coming up, and the first guest has been on our show numerous times. He wears so many hats in the ring. He's a boxing trainer. He's a boxer. He has the fastest knockout in Golden Glove history. I'll have him even talk about that because it's unbelievable. Of course, he did it about 20 years ago, but he just posted it up again a month or so ago, and just an amazing thing. His name is Skeets Lewandowski. How are you?
Good, I'm doing fine. I missed you down at the buffet this morning.
I know. I got tied up with some phone calls and some business, and I was a little bit busy, and I was glad you called me because I was going to call you about 1 o'clock after you come back from lunch.
Yeah, you must have been reading my mind. The same thing. We had the same brain length going on, brain waves going on.
You've been hit too many times. I don't want to know what wavelength that is.
Yeah, right.
But thanks for coming out here from Finleyville. And how about if you hold up what we have going on February 4th? See if Frank can get a photo of this.
There you go, Frank. Yeah, February 4th.
Here, I'll hold it.
Saturday, 2 o'clock at the Bronson House up in Washington, PA, 1415 Jefferson Avenue.
Nice facility. It's a historic place.
Yeah, it sure is. That place has been around since like 1910. That place has been around.
That's over 100 years.
Yeah.
I've been there. It's great. Smoking Jim and I love it. Of course, he's eating right now.
Yeah.
That mac and cheese, look at that.
Oh, I like it. I'm going to get a bowl of that when I'm done here.
You got to hold it. I got to talk about the food. A month ago, I was here. Vic told me we have a mac and cheese special on Mondays.
Okay.
So I put pepperoni and sausage in it. Delicious.
Nice. I'm going to try that. A bit of pepperoni sausage.
Only $6.
Get out for that bowl there.
Look at Smoking Jim. He can't even talk.
He's going to be on that all night.
And the wings are delicious, too. That hot sauce was fantastic.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't have none of them yet either, but I will when I'm done talking. But
all right, that's our little infomercial for Fairway Grille. Great place.
Yeah, it sure is.
They got specials all the time. Just tell them Al Levine, the talking machine, sent you, and hopefully they'll keep you in here.
Hey, this is a nice setup. First time I've ever been up here, and they really did a great job.
Look at the TV screens here.
Wow.
You got big screens here, there, and
it's unbelievable.
Screens, 3 screens at the bar.
So they just built this actually?
It's been here a couple years.
Oh, a couple years now. Okay.
The whole complex, it's huge. We're going to have Brandon on, and I'll talk about 174,000 square foot.
Nice.
They got a regulation FIFA soccer field. I know how you're into soccer. 174,000 square feet they got. They got basketball courts. They got all kinds of things in there.
Sign me up for one of them soccer teams.
Hold it, he's the guy. We got leagues at play here.
Oh, wow, yeah.
You don't know what you're getting into.
I better get
we got the over 40 league for you.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about some boxing.
Yeah, let's talk about.
You got a sheet here. Hopefully, you got some notes. What do you got for us?
Well, we got our own fighters on that show, the Bronson House.
Name some.
How about Alexa Muslin, Remember
been a
her?
guest.
Keystone Oaks.
Go
Yeah,
KO.
yeah, go KO. Well, she's going to fight a girl Becca Main out of Punxsutawney. Now, yeah, you've seen Becca fight before, right? Yeah, so this should be a good fight, these two. And that's going to be open fighters. They both had over 10 fights.
Tell them what a ticket costs to get in there.
Tickets are $20 for adults and $10 for kids, high school and under. $10 to get in.
That's reasonable. It's great entertainment. I think they're looking about 10 to 12 bouts.
Right, yeah, and it's going to be at 2 o'clock afternoon bell time on a Saturday afternoon, the 4th.
That sounds great. Afternoon.
Yeah.
We'll be filming.
Yeah.
Luckily, we just signed a deal before the show. Smoking Jim and I will be there. We'll be filming that show, and we look forward to it. We had a great time last year. What was that, around September or something? Or
Yeah, I think it's maybe around May. It might be close around May.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you boys were up there and taped our show. And that was the first time we held the fights up there in over 25 years. So then we're going to probably run about once or twice a year now, hold the fights up there.
Thanks for honoring us by being on the show. We love it.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thanks for letting me on and getting the word out about the boxing and the fights coming up.
And at the drop of that fork, we'll begin the interview.
Okay, then after the Alexa Muslin fight, we're going to have Scott Parhash going to fight Adam.
Oh, didn't he just win?
Parhash, yeah, he just won there Saturday night, or last Friday night he fought down at the Soka.
Who did he fight?
He fought Rich Catalina.
That's been he's been a guest on our show a couple times.
Rich? Yeah.
Yeah, Rich has been a guest here.
Yeah.
Very popular.
Rich is a good kid, a tough kid. And Scott, I think you had him on the show before too, right?
I think we had Scott on for a show. Now he's a tough kid.
Yeah. Well, boy, these two been training for a month for this fight.
What weight class?
160 pounds they come in at, yeah.
And they pack some power, I'm telling you.
Yeah, they sure do. And man, that Parhash, he really worked his ass off for this fight. And excuse my language here, I guess he'll beep out, worked his butt off for this fight. And
that can happen to anybody, Skeets. No problem. Just go to Skeets service station in Finleyville and you can hear better conversation than this. And they got a nice buffet that you got everything from, tell them what you got. Donuts.
Monday morning we had down there today, donuts from the Bethel Bakery.
They're always wonderful.
Yeah, Bethel. Then we had our famous pig's feet. We had the pig's feet down there.
Nice.
Yeah, and actually we had some chicken livers today. Something different. We added another.
I should have stopped up.
Yeah, man, it was good. And with crackers and cheese. It's pretty good, like a nice little delicacy.
Little buffet at the Skeet service station.
Right, and the smoked herring.
What's the address? Tell us the address and the phone number.
All right, the address is 6103 State Route 88 in Finleyville, 15332. And the phone number is 724-348-4715.
And you'll talk to Skeets, I guarantee it.
Oh, yeah. And like I said, we'll fix anything that runs on gasoline. Cars, trucks.
What's the biggest thing on gas that you ever worked on?
Probably like a big heavy-duty truck that ran on gas. And I also worked on diesels, backhoes, and high lifts. We worked on them before.
Get out.
Yeah. My dad has a John Deere. So
I know tractors you've worked on and you've made things for them.
Tractors, yeah. Tires, brakes,
boats,
inspections, emissions, boats, motorboats, snowmobiles, leaf blowers, snow blowers,
weed whackers. I know you got a weed. Wow, that's an electric one. Forget about it.
We fixed that one too. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah.
All right, we got to go back to boxing.
All right, back to boxing about Parhash and Adam Littlejohn here. This is another fight coming up. See, these two boys fought each other twice already. And
really? Who won?
Adam beat Scott twice already.
Uh-oh. This is a blood match. Bad blood.
Well, what it is, it's going to be a classic boxing match between these two because at their Adam Littlejohn, boy's here, crafty, slick fighter. He's been around for a few years, but he really knows how to fight and box, and he's pretty slick. But then Scott's coming off of his fight from last week, so he's got some momentum going on.
That's a big win.
Yeah, big win. Big win. That's, like I said, and every time you fight, the fight gets bigger. And that was definitely one of the bigger fights, and all the hype that led up to that fight, especially for an amateur fight,
I heard a lot about it.
Yeah, because amateurs, the kids mostly get along pretty good, this or that. But this fight, neither one of these boys actually liked each other much. So it made for a good fight. It made for a real good fight.
Smoking Jim picks up on that bad blood all the time.
Right,
I know that. He does.
You settle in the ring like it. That's how you got to settle a fight like that. And that's how they did. And like I says, I heard talk they might want a rematch. So we'll see what happens on that.
That'd be great.
Yeah, but first we got to get Scott through this Adam Littlejohn fight here on the 4th. That's our main focus now.
Good luck.
Getting ready for that. Yeah, thank you.
Who else do you got?
Yeah, we got who we got here? Perhash.
Tank?
Oh, we got who else is fighting on our show? Oh, kid Chris Woods. Chris Wicked Woods. He's 1-1. Fights out of Bronson House. About 195-pound kid. Tough
That's a big guy.
Yeah. Big, strong kid.
You rejuvenated his career, I heard.
Yeah, I think
You brought him out of the woods.
Yes, yeah. But no, this will be a big fight for him coming up. And actually, he's fighting a kid out of Punxsutawney too. So, should I say this should be a decent card up here?
Who booked these fights?
Well, probably me. I did some, and Jack Conway, Captain Jack Conway.
He's the best.
He's the best. He's the head trainer up there. He's the man. And he taught me so much about training and help coaching the kids. And he's a great man. He really is.
No doubt. I've seen what he does, and he got 3 sons that are boxers.
Yeah, he got Sweet Child, Matt Conway, Maverick Mike Conway, and the Tonka Truck, Sean Conway.
Who's fighting on February 4th?
Well,
or who you trying to get?
Well, see, now they're pros. Them boys are all pros now.
Then they can't fight.
They can't fight on the amateur card, but Tonka Truck's fighting in February 11th. He's fighting down in West Virginia.
At Wheeling?
Yeah, down at Wheeling, West Virginia.
I saw something on that.
Yeah, it's Angelo Magnone show.
Made Men Productions.
Yes.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, he sure is, and he does a lot for the boxing in the area down in West Virginia. Yeah, he's a good kid.
What other boxers do you got?
Okay, well, here you have me.
I'm jumping around.
Yeah, okay, after Chris Woodall, then we got Jordan Cummins, the Diesel Cummins. He's a tough kid now. He's had about 8 fights, and he's rated at 200-pound mark. So he's
another big guy.
Yeah, so he'll probably, if he don't fight on this card here coming up, he's definitely in the Golden Gloves for us. We joined him.
Well, didn't they have Golden Glove weigh-ins? I saw some people were going to them.
Yeah, that
this
was
weekend. This past weekend.
Last Saturday they had them down there, and down at Jimmy Savetic's gym on 3rd
Avenue.
Yeah, you've been down there, right, Smoking Jim?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I've been there too.
Yeah, you've been down there. Yeah, that's a great place, and Jimmy Savetic's a great man and a good man for amateur boxing.
He's been a frequent guest on our show, even though he thinks we're on PCTV. I had explained it's BPTV out in Bethel Park.
Yeah.
That's where you can see. This show will be up on Wednesday night. About 7 o'clock to 8, they'll show this show.
All right.
So, Jimmy's starting to learn it. We just had him on recently.
All right,
with Monte Eberhardt.
Oh, yeah, and Adamonte, how about him, too, in his last fight? Was you there for that one, Jim?
Yes.
We knocked that boy out in the last round there?
Yes.
Yeah.
We both were.
As at the Meadows, you was there, too.
We both were there.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, now it's coming back to me. Now I remember.
Well, you've been hit a couple times. I respect you.
Yeah.
Tell us how fast you knocked out that guy in that Golden Glove thing.
That
this is better than Sugar Ray Leonard, Muhammad Ali when he was Cassius Clay, all the rest of these guys. Joe Frazier when he was a boxer in Golden Gloves.
Yeah, Golden Glove. It was actually a 13-second knockout. It was
Say that again, because a couple people can't hear because of Smoking Jim.
13 seconds. It was a 13-second knockout. And I don't know if it's the quickest, but it has to be one of the quickest ever. It took him 10 seconds to count them out, you figure.
It took a couple minutes in the ring to clear it out. That was a long time standing there.
Yeah.
What the heck happened? You were hugging him and everything else.
Oh, wow, but yeah, it was just one of the things. It was I threw a 1-2, and the right hand landed big and knocked him face first.
Tell people what a 1-2, because some of them aren't boxers. This will be new to the people out there.
All right, 1's your jab hand, and your 2's your power hand. So you want to stick and
watch that mic.
Yeah, no, I'm going to hold on to this.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not going to drop it.
All right, now that I interrupted you 10 times.
But that was back in 1989, February of '89. I beat that kid.
When did you start boxing?
My first boxing fight was in 1983. I fought I graduated high school in '82, and I started fighting in '83.
Wow, you're a young man.
Yeah, then my last fight was in 2012. Yeah.
Let me add that up.
29
Was it a big guy in the ring? Did you fight a big guy in the
No,
ring?
you threw at that show up at the Penn Hills. I fought that boy Penn Hills up there.
I don't know if I was at that one.
Jim was up there.
He's at everything.
Who that fight? Oh, that postman there, Ed Bowler.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I saw it. That was it, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, but now I just.
And you got hit a couple times, I saw.
Oh yeah, you get hit in every fight. You get hit. That's just how it goes.
You're an honest man. What else have you got on here? Since I introduced you 15 times and interrupted
we talked about Woods and Cummins. Oh, and we got a kid here, Cody Foley. Young kid. He's about 24 years old. He lives up in Washington. Now, the kid never had no fights, and he's about 152 pounds. And he's been coming to the gym for a couple months now, just a brand new kid, and we're working with his footwork and his punches and his 1-2 and head movement. And,
how about 3-4?
3-4 is a left hook, and then the overhand right would be the 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
He always teaches me A, B, C, D. I want 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Then you go to what? Sometimes you get mixed up on them numbers.
I want to know what a 7 is. What's a 7?
7's an uppercut.
Oh.
Like that there. One of them shots.
I'm pretty strong, but easy there. Enough with that 7. Just don't hit me with a 9.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Chip, this has been fun here, I'll tell you that much.
It's good. And who
Skeets.
else we got?
What else?
Hey, we got actually 6 professional prize fighters, actual boxers.
In your gym?
Coming out of the Bronx now, 6 of them. Now, how many other gyms in the Pittsburgh area can say they got 6?
I hear him saying it. They take these kids for one fight.
Yeah, oh yeah, but no, we actually got, like I said, we got the sweet child, Matt Conway. And he just won his last fight by...
He's a champion.
Yeah, the West Virginia state champion. Yeah.
It was one of the greatest fights that I saw.
How about that? That was some
an amazing fight. Yeah,
wow.
we saw things that you never see in the ring. When he picked that kid up, and he slammed him down, and then the kid bounced right back because he was a tough kid from West Virginia.
Yeah, he fought a boy, who was that? Zach Kuhn. Zach Kuhn. And he was a tough kid.
Kuhn.
Yeah. And then... they started wrestling around in there, and then Matt grabbed him and just slammed him down, give him a body slam there, huh?
Well, then I saw a rare thing afterwards. Scott went after him at the end, after it's over, said, I'm West Virginia, you're not. I respect that. I want a rematch.
Yeah,
so then Sweet Child goes, I can't help it, you weren't ready for it, and he's yelling at their corner for the fight. It was thrilling.
Well, they wanted the rematch, and it was just kind of all talk because the rematch never come through. So
not yet.
Not yet. Yeah, not yet. But we'll wait and see.
He was a tough kid.
Oh, he was
Scott
tough.
Kuhn was tough. He took a punch.
Zach.
He took some punches.
But
those Zacks take a lot of hits.
Yeah. But no, he did take a lot of punches, and Conway had some hand speed. And the power, he's growing into his power now. He's
letting those punches loose now.
And how about that hand speed he got?
It's amazing. And he does it in flurries.
Wow, the kid's really come along good. Yeah, and like I say, his dad's doing most of the training with actually all the training, and it's really showing up good.
No, that's good. Any of the other boxers you want to mention their names?
I talked about Maverick Mike Conway, and then it was his first pro fight, and he had a first-round knockout. And actually, he fought Chris Kuhn, the brother to Zach Kuhn.
It was the Conways against the Kuhns.
Yeah, how about that? That was some night.
Smoking Jim missed it.
You don't see that much in boxing, brothers on the same card fighting each other. And
those Kuhns took a beating.
Yeah, they sure did. They did, and Conways had their night, the night of glory there, and that's what boxing is, the glory sport. That's why we do it.
You're covering a lot of bases there. Anything else?
Then
what else do you got?
I want to talk about Tonka Chuck Conway, Sean Conway. Now, he has his fight coming up on 11th of February.
In Wheeling.
In Wheeling, down there, yeah. So he fights about once a year, maybe twice a year. So he's a blacktopper, and he gets laid off in the...
well, this time of year.
Yeah, right. So he's been training, and he's doing his fight. And we'll see how that goes. And they're hoping maybe in March, get all 3 brothers on the same show.
You're kidding. I'll bet Angelo's working on that.
Yeah, they're working on that.
He'd love that.
Oh, that'll be a big ticket night for them boys down there.
Well, we'll stay tuned. They like holding us seats on the side there, so
Yeah, oh yeah,
we'll try to be there.
You'll definitely be ringside, boys. We'll have you right up front row. You know that. We'll get you up there. Just tell them you know Skeets. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
We know Jim, we know Tommy, we know all those guys.
Then we're going to talk about our other professional, Iron Man Bergman.
Yeah.
Jason Bergman. He's been on this show.
He's been on a couple times.
Yeah,
That's my man.
Now, he just got back from the Ukraine. He was over there fighting for a title. Fighting one of the young and up-and-coming Ukrainian fighters, Andrei Rudenko.
What happened?
Well, Iron Man lost a decision. He went the distance, 10-round decision. But if he was in better shape, Iron Man, and trained harder, you could have won that fight. You just didn't.
You heard it, Jason.
Yeah, you just kind of ran out of steam there. That's what did you in there, kid. You got to train a little bit harder.
All right, we'll be positive for him. He can do it.
Then we got Mark Daly Double on Brooklyn.
What's he, a horse racing guy?
Yeah, that's his fight name, the Daily Double. But he fights out of our gym too now. He fought out of South Park, and then he's fighting out of the Bronson House now.
Boy, Bronson House is getting popular.
Yeah, and actually in his last fight, we trained him and he won by knockout. So he's 1-0 out of the
That's
Bronson
fantastic.
with the knockout. Then we got quick Kelvin Smith. He's in our sixth.
I know Kel. He's a nice fighter.
Yeah, he's our sixth professional fighter, and he's a nice fighter. And we're still trying to get a fight for him now.
They keep canceling out. Don't want to fight him.
Yeah, man, we're having a heck of a time finding a fight for him. And he's about 135 to 140 pounder looking for his first fight. And eventually he's going to get it, but he's getting tired of waiting. He's itching. He's ready to get back in the ring.
Well, I wish him luck. Maybe we'll get some good luck people tuning into the show.
Yeah.
135 to 140, Kel Smith. Look for him.
Yeah, and you promoters out there looking for a good young and up-and-coming fighter, man, jump on Kel, because he'll bring the action. That's for sure.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I think you covered everything. What happened?
Okay, well, that's then I got a couple more kids here going to fight in the Golden Gloves up there.
Okay.
We got Nate Bermasco and his brother Jacob Bermasco. Now Nate's a young kid. He's on a cross-country team at Trinity.
Wow, he must be in shape.
Yeah, well, that's it. Both the boys are, and they are in shape, and they're looking for their first fights. Well, the one boy's 18 and the other one's 15, and we're thinking about getting them in the Golden Gloves this year. We tried to get them on this fight for the Bronson House, but they're just not in the best of shape and not ready yet. But they'll definitely be ready for the gloves.
You got to fine-tune them, that's why.
Yeah, that's what we'll get them ready for the gloves. That'll be their time. And then we got their mom, who's also a coach up here, K.O. Kim Harding. She's one of the coaches at the Bronson House. She helps us out. We got Jack Conway, me, and then we got a kid named Jeff Morganti. He's like the main guy up there, the main head coach up there.
You introduced me to a bunch of people up there the last time.
Okay.
Yeah, it was nice.
He was the ring announcer the last time. He was the ring announcer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We'll film him again.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, he might be
working. We'll film you a little bit in action.
Yeah, maybe I'll do some refereeing or judging this time. Last time I didn't get to do none of that.
I know. I didn't like that.
That was our first show, and I just was running around doing other things.
Hey, it was a great show. Nice crowd.
Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, we're hoping for the same kind of crowd this time, and hopefully it works out good. And Washington needs that up there. They need a gym to get these kids off of the streets and come down and work out. And I think you ought to have boxing even in the high schools and in the colleges. Why don't they have these like a college boxing?
You heard it here first.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, they dump all the money.
We got to talk to Cool Springs about having boxers here.
Oh,
they need a boxing ring.
There you go. That would be real nice.
Brandon hears about that.
I'm telling you, it'll work. It'll work for sure. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you, Skeets. You could talk on the side. You could talk on the side with Brandon.
You heard enough or anything else you want to talk about?
I heard everything that was on your sheet. Okay. Plus, I interrupted you 18 times, and you still come back.
You know what?
With a 1-2, and you gave me a 7.
I got 2 more sheets sitting on the table.
Guess what? Throw them away, Frank. You're right.
Hey, thank you. Thanks, boys. Appreciate it.
Always a pleasure. Thanks for being a sponsor. We appreciate that. Leave that mic here. Take this sheet. Give me that mic. Come on. Thanks for making it tonight.
Thanks for having me. Pleasure to be back.
Well, it was a pleasure having you on there. I saw the interview a couple times. I watched it. You gave us a lot of good baseball stuff. And tell the folks your name.
My name is Frank Velasquez. I'm the Director of Sports Performance for the Allegheny Health Network.
It's a great facility. We're going to try to make it up there. We're going to try to make it up there. You guys are busy. The phone system was a little out of whack this past week. We're trying to get messages through and things, and got the email to you. So We'll be doing the next show on the 20th. If you want to come back again, if you think you could have information and want to chat a little bit, we could do that.
Okay, 20th of February.
February, yeah. We do it monthly with you guys.
Okay.
So I'd like to have you again.
Yeah, of course.
And I got to pick your brain on how was that little baseball clinic?
It was outstanding. We reached max.
Tell us about it. How many people?
Max capacity. You know, we had 30 kids each day for 3 days, from 9 to 1, and we had great instructors. We were able to have Neil Walker.
Well, you were there. Neil Walker. Wait a second. Get on. You know him.
Very well. Yeah, I knew him since he was in high school, and I was still with the Pirates.
Get out. That's awesome.
Yep. So we had some great special instructors with Sean Casey. Southfield Sean Casey came in.
Oh, that's the mayor.
Yeah, the mayor. That's right. That's right. So it was good. The kids had a great time. All the parents were happy, and when that happens, it was a success.
I'm glad to hear it. You got to have more of that going on.
You know,
when's the next one coming?
You ask.
You know I'm about this promotion stuff.
That's right.
When's the next baseball clinic? Let's get the word out today, or what we thinking about?
Well, we're starting our position-specific clinics right now, where we have a catcher's clinic monthly, infielders clinic. We have our grade instructors, and also softball. We have a 10-week
softball too.
Softball clinic that starts this tomorrow.
I'm glad we put you on. This show won't be up till Wednesday, so it'll be old news.
No, it's 10 weeks long, so you know, we'll get.
Tell us the number.
The number to get more details.
To call you and sign up.
412-437-3001.
You got to say it again, because he blew my ears out with that opening tonight.
412-437-3001.
And who will they get?
Oh, they'll get any of us. Bonnie, Deb, Troy, Tara, Frank, JR. There's a whole slew of us that work up there.
I'm just checking, because I had a little trouble on the Cool Springs phone line, the main line.
Did you call the 412-437-3001?
No, sir.
Call that, and you will not have any trouble.
That's what I'm looking for.
And if you do, you tell me, and we'll fix it.
There was no trouble yet. I'll find out.
Okay.
I will give it a call.
You do that.
To confirm that you'll be here the 20th.
That would be a good idea.
Because I know you're a busy man. Things are heating up with the different baseball things you got going on. I'm surprised at all of that.
Yeah, we're in the heart of I was just talking to Brandon about it. You know, the heart of our winter training season, where that indoor turf is at a premium right now, and all the instructors, and they got to, you know, the kids that aren't playing a winter sport are all working on their swing.
It's tough up here.
Pardon me?
It's tough up here to practice. It's not like the Southern and the Western boys, as you know.
These kids that are playing one sport year round, we talked a little bit about the early specialization and what's going on.
I say play more sports.
Yeah, so do we. But the ones that don't, they need a place to go. So, you know, this is our busy time.
What number did they call?
412-437-3001.
Man, I think that'll do it.
I hope so.
You got a call here. Frank's a great guy. He went into depth about his baseball history. He's from Michigan. We don't hold it against him anymore. He's been here enough. He's been here with the Pirates.
That's right.
He got rid of a business to do this business at AHN. We got to check it out. I just want to go and what's that thing you got to put me in?
Yeah, the anti-gravity treadmill, the cryotherapy.
Yeah, because I want to be 120 pounds, not like 360 here.
We can help you do that. Maybe not overnight, but we can put you in the right direction.
I understand. Round and round.
Round and round. There was a song, Round and Round, right?
Yeah, just come to me. Now we got music going here, too.
80s rock.
Yeah, we got it. We cover it all here.
That's right.
Pick something. What do you want to talk about now? We got your baseball in. Baseball's coming up with different things. You got the catchers.
About nutrition.
I like that.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's go. I just had 10 cups of green tea today.
I see that every morning. I'm a big green tea guy. You know what? Green tea is clinically proven to melt abdominal fat. I see. It works.
I drink 6 to 12 a day.
Is that right? Caffeine or decaf?
Just regular loose leaf.
Yeah.
Lung Ching 4th grade.
Okay.
Young Hyson. And China gunpowder. Those are my 3 favorites. I also drink white tea at times.
Okay.
I drink red tea, which is from South Africa, has no caffeine, different flavors. I mix it up at times.
Tea's great antioxidant. Great antioxidant. Really
The polyphenols, the catechins are all wonderful. I used to get sinus infections.
Yeah.
This isn't wood.
The free radicals.
Knock on wood, the free radicals are blown out of my system.
Get them out. Those antioxidants battle.
You know your stuff. We can go toe-to-toe on that. Well, I used to get sinus infections so bad, I brushed my hair and it hurts, above and below. I haven't had one in 14 years.
And your hair looks outstanding.
Just got it cut at Azazu by my girl Marianne on Tuesdays. Check her out. Go downtown. A little commercial for them. You can get that nice cut.
Nothing better than a fresh cut.
Just mentioned my name. I let it get a little shaggy this time. She was a little bit upset with how she had to cut into it.
You made her work a little bit.
Yeah, she enjoyed it. She's very good at it.
Sometimes you got to.
She can cut those curls a little for me.
Yeah.
Well, you got a nice head of hair.
I did.
Keep it short.
Well, I do keep it short.
I understand. Well, you're working out all the time.
Yeah. Low maintenance. Low maintenance. I don't have a lot of time to spend on the grooming.
Neither do I. I just shake it out, and I'm good to go.
That's what you got to do.
That's the cut I get. There it is.
Go with what works.
Yeah. So the green tea. You drink green tea each day. Do you drink at least 3 cups?
No, sir. I drink 1. I'm not a big caffeine guy.
Here's why. It's 1/6 of the caffeine that's in coffee.
Right.
So you need the green tea to get all the things that are polyphenols, catechins,
all those
free radicals,
right.
Antioxidants, you name it, the EGCC that's in there too.
A lot of letters.
Yeah, it's all good stuff. Definitely. The Chinese have been drinking it.
Must work.
They fooled the English a long time ago. Their emperor drank what I drink is called Lung Ching 4th grade, Dragonwell.
Okay.
That's what their emperor drank. They gave him all the black teas because they didn't drink them that much.
They gave us the bottom of the barrel.
They gave them what they scraped off, and the green tea's the best stuff. It's the least processed. White tea's even less processed than that.
Good to
so
know.
they're good. There's hardly any caffeine in the white tea.
Now, do you eat breakfast?
I eat a little breakfast there.
Okay, breakfast is important.
Definitely. I try to eat about 6 meals a day.
Beautiful.
I do some grazing, matter of fact.
We have this thing in baseball we call early and often. You score early and often, and that's how we teach to eat, and that's how we teach to drink, early and often.
I could have written a page for you.
You could have. Maybe you can come in as a guest instructor next
You could
time.
say, look what happened to this guy.
Living proof.
There it is. You can pinch me. See if I'm still alive here.
You keep moving.
Yeah,
motion is lotion, man.
That's
motion
basically
is
what I do. Since I used to be in a physically intensive job, which was at the newspaper industry, carrying 35-pound bundles and stacking them and loading them up for trucks and putting them out. And now I do a job that I sit around. I get up all day long and I walk in between my computer. 10, 15 minutes on a computer, then I'm off 5 minutes or so walking around, drinking some tea, having my 8th cup or 9th cup of green tea.
You ever get your heart rate up?
I'll walk some steps.
Yeah,
I'll walk outside. I walk an hour a day, I try.
Nice.
Some people want to pick me up, meanwhile I'm getting some sun. They want to see if I need a
ride.
ride.
That's nice.
I go, not this time.
No, maybe next time.
Yeah, so they stopped asking.
Got to keep moving, so that's good. You know, if you control the things you can control, what we're putting in our body, how often we're putting in our body, what we're drinking, how often we're drinking, and our sleep.
Now that we talked about me, I also drink water.
Water is king.
I drink water with the pH balance. It's pretty high.
Exactly. Now we're talking the alkaline.
You got to go alkaline water.
Right. You know why?
Yes.
Well, most people are drinking bottled water nowadays, and bottled water.
I drink big bottled alkaline water from Trader Joe's.
Well, now you can buy alkaline water, but early
I do.
Your normal bottled waters are acidic. You know, neutral tap water is neutral.
And
pH.
what grows in acidic water?
Oh,
disease,
tumors, things
cancer.
You don't want, things you don't want in your body. So you want to put your body in a more alkaline or base state, and you drink that pH, or you eat fruits and veggies. You know, that's to get the.
Well, I taught him a little trick. There's something baking soda. I told him to put like a quarter teaspoon of baking soda in his water.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the pH balance, it helps that.
Really? It raises it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he actually drops a whole teaspoon in there.
Oh, my gosh.
But that isn't good for your blood pressure, so you have to watch that.
Yeah, I think I would get a water and ionizer before I put baking soda in my water.
Well, it's cheap. 49 cents a box of baking soda. My man's going through one a month.
But I only have one heart, and I don't need the pressure to be up in it.
I tell him that. Now maybe since you co-signed that, he's not going to use it as much.
No? Alkaline
But I
water.
drink that alkaline water from
Yeah.
Trader Joe's because it's one of the highest ones they have out
You
there.
know, it's some of the little things you can do to help improve your overall wellness.
Well,
you know?
cancer's like epidemic. Not that I'm a doctor or anything, but I think if you have these healthy habits, that cancer can't grow in a pH balanced alkaline type of blood, water, etc. So it makes a difference. Or at least in my mind, I believe it. So far I'm ahead of the game.
In the end, something's going to get you in the end. But you want to try to, improve your quality of life, be here as long as you can, do what you love to do, which you guys seem to do. That's why I like coming here, because you're always smiling, you're always laughing, you're having a good time, and you're making a difference in the community.
I try to be
We're all
positive
that.
about this. I promote a lot of charities. Stay Joey Strong, the Joey Thabus Childhood Cancer Foundation. I'm a big promoter of that. Kid got brain cancer, DIPG. Before his 9th birthday, he died. It's a tragedy, and his Uncle Frank's here. He's on the board, and we just do a lot of things with them and help promote stuff like that. So
Love it.
I agree with you. We try to promote the positive environment, what you have here at Cool Springs.
Yeah.
A lot of positivity. I met your man Brian that come up with this idea, Brian Shanahan.
Yeah,
There's one of the most positive visionary guys that I've met.
That's
Me and
right.
him, can you imagine us talking?
That'd be a great conversation.
We've done it.
There'd be sparks flying.
They were.
Fireworks.
They were.
Yeah, Pittsburgh loves fireworks.
Yep. And now we made it up here. We got Vic, owner of Fairway Grille, bringing us in here, feeding us and stuff. Of course, I didn't eat the healthiest. That mac and cheese with sausage and pepperoni, it's wonderful.
Well, I had it last month after you had it, and here's the thing: we teach this 80-20 rule. 80% of the time, your weekly routine.
I knew I liked you.
Right? It needs to be that grilled chicken, lean meat, fish, whole grains, fruits, veggies. That 20%, yeah. If you want your mac and cheese with the sausage and pepperoni.
Can you help my man? We got to reverse that.
And the pig's feet, right? The
80-20
pig's
rule.
feet.
We got to reverse. He's doing 20. It's good. There's 80 that's out of control.
Well, we can work on that. It's a process.
All right, we got to get him the anti-gravity treadmill where he can make him like a 120-pounder. We got to put him in, what's that, Cryo?
The cryo.
The cryo. We got to put him in there. That'll make him feel good. All those joints and aches and pains.
Seriously, the cryo really.
I'm coming in tomorrow. I'll be in.
Come on in. Positive effect on arthritic joints. Inflammation, from acidity.
Well, I take a little turmeric. I put that in my tea.
Turmeric is a great spice. It's an natural anti-inflammatory.
I use it
Turmeric.
instead of putting it in my. Well, I put it in my food.
Sure.
But I put it in there. I thought it's turmeric. T-U-R.
Turmeric.
Turmeric.
Yeah. T-U-M-E-R-I-C.
I thought it's T-U-R. I'll have to check that.
Turmeric. We can Google it right now.
All right, Google that. Brandon, Google it. You got the Google. Put the turmeric in there.
I was a Scandi champ when I was in grade school.
I could tell, but you lost this one.
Yeah, I did. You did. Turmeric.
We'll find out in a second.
Check it out.
Put T-U-R-M-E-R-I-C.
Put what is it? How do you spell it?
T-U-R-M-I-C.
You lost. A champ. Undefeated on my own show. I can't believe it.
Turmeric.
He's a health nut like me, and I got the extra R in on him.
You did. You got me.
You're not the only one. I do a Healthy, Happier You show with Bethany Montecalvo.
Oh, yeah?
And it happened on my show with her. I had the same thing happen.
She said turmeric?
Yeah.
And you got her too?
Yeah.
That must just be an oversight.
I'm looking into it right now.
When I get done, I'm going to look at it. I don't trust Brandon.
I trust him.
I know you do.
What other healthy things do you do?
Oh, wow. I spent some time just breathing, what we call diaphragmatic breathing.
Well, I had yoga people on here.
Yeah, so
And
your meditation,
They
your
said,
diaphragmatic
well,
breathing.
most people don't breathe right.
Well, they breathe
They
through
don't
their
inhale.
chest. They're what we call peacocks. Their chest expands and
Yeah,
deflates.
that's my man.
Okay? So you want to breathe and get air down into your diaphragm to belly breathe. It's much healthier. You get a lot less stress up here in the upper traps, and you exercise your diaphragm, which you need later in life.
I've had my guests teach us breathing. I even had them do it with the show.
Yeah, it's a great, so you spend some time.
So over the last 5 years, I've had people trying to tell me what you're telling me, and it hasn't sunk in. I hate to get personal because I'm beating my boy up here, but he really doesn't listen to it. He just takes photos with those sweeties.
That's not a bad habit either.
That keeps him healthy too.
That does. Whatever.
You've seen some of his photos.
They said I have. I have.
Frank's on Facebook.
They said George Burns used to drink martinis and smoke cigars every day. Lived to be 101 years old.
My hero.
George Burns. So
as soon as you talk about somebody, it's a hero of his.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So you got to remain steadfast to your convictions. You remember Lloyd McClendon, the legend?
Yes, I do.
Lloyd
he threw a nice base.
Was my first manager when I got to the Pirates.
Get out.
He gave some of the greatest speeches to the guys, and he always he used to say, just remain steadfast to your convictions, man. And
that's a nice line.
When the wind blows and it's going to blow you off course, you got to remain steadfast. You got to remain right there and steady and go through the storm.
Well, Smoking Jim will say that about me because that's how I am. He's going with sweeties and stuff. I get a nice photo every once in a while. Did you see the one that was just on my page with the lady ring announcer, Amy Hayes?
No, I'll have to
you have to check that out.
I will.
All right.
Check the spelling.
Amy Hayes and I announced she's a ring announcer with First Lady.
Detroit.
Yeah, ring announcer. Beautiful lady.
All right.
Great ring announcer. We ended up getting a picture. Chris Gooden took a picture. Smoking Jim missed out on it somehow. It was raining that day outside at the Meadows on the boxing canvas, and it stopped raining. We sat down, and he said, "Hey, let me get a photo of you." So we both smiled. You have to check it out. It's on my timeline.
I will do that.
Well, it was fun talking this type of stuff, but we got to get Brandon on here.
Yeah, for sure. He's the man.
He is the man. I was going to bring him on ahead of you, but I wanted to talk to you specifically because I knew you had some health stuff and other things to talk about, especially that baseball.
The baseball, the softball, the strength training, the physical therapy, the nutrition, massage. We have a massage therapist now.
Yeah, how's that working out? You just hired her when we were here.
It's going great. Her schedule's filling up, and we're getting a lot of, it's a lot of good feedback, positive feedback. So.
Well, you will be back with us February 20th, 7:30 to 8:30.
I'm marking it down.
You better this time.
I will.
And this will be up Wednesday night on TV, and I'll send links to you and post them up.
All right, call the number. 412-437-3001. That's right.
I like it.
Hall of Fame, baby.
You got it.
All right.
Thanks.
Good seeing you.
Nice talking to you.
Jim, good seeing you, man.
Frank.
All right, man.
Welcome to the show.
Hey, how's it going?
Thanks for coming out tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Glad we could make it again.
Yeah.
Shake Smoking Jim's hand. He feels lonely.
Smoking Jim, what's up, buddy?
Hey, we had a great time with you last time. I wanted to have you back. So,
Definitely.
what else has gone on in the past month?
Man,
Can you tell me a couple things?
Yeah, we've had a couple expansions over there.
What'd you expand in?
Our fitness center is now open and fully functioning. We got some new equipment in-house. Some new treadmills, ellipticals are coming. Constantly expanding on our new fitness facility, and then also growing some of our fitness classes and things.
Good. When are the fitness classes?
They run Monday through Thursday, and then we have some on Saturday mornings too. So, and that schedule is going to expand out with some new different variants.
That's keeping you busy?
Oh, always.
I saw how busy you were the other day.
Yeah, it's some days it's hard to sit down. So
I saw you.
that's not a bad thing though.
No, that's good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
No, we're excited about this, trying to get the word out.
Yeah.
What number do they call you at?
It is 412-881-8500. I'm at extension 104, or ask for Brandon. So I'm a pretty easy
I'll have
guy
them ask for Brandon.
Yeah, I'm a pretty easy guy to get a hold of nowadays. So
Hey, I walked up there the other day, come right in, and you were walking out with a gentleman.
Oh yeah, yep.
You know, it took him about 15 minutes to get to his car.
Probably, I'd imagine.
I can't believe you left him like that. No, I'm kidding you.
Oh.
It's a great facility. Smoking Jim, you got to see it. It's just down the street here.
Yeah.
We should walk in and just see it.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah, like I said, we're expanding on our fitness facility, our group fitness classes, and then our small training, personal training classes too. We have 4 phenomenal personal trainers in house that can whip you into shape. So, yeah, come on by. Seriously.
Any nice looking ladies?
Oh, always. We're thinking about transforming the third floor to a Sweetie Lounge.
We'll sharpen our cameras.
Yeah.
That would become very popular, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. Hey, do you watch any of the sports that are going on? I forgot to ask Frank if he watches Steelers or anything like that.
Oh yeah. Yep. I was in full attention yesterday watching the Steelers game. So,
Good.
Yeah, I was.
Well, especially after my man gave me the Kansas City's going to win.
Oh man, how could you do that, dude? Oh,
He's a gambler.
that's all right. That's all right.
And he still lives to talk about it. The year before, he told us about 8 times to bet the house. He lost the first 5.
Oh,
he come back with the last 3.
How many houses you got?
Woo! He's out of them now.
They come and go, brother.
It's an odd type of thing. That's why we talk about health, different funny things. You know, he's a known gambler. If you haven't gambled, don't start. That's all I could say. That's my disclaimer to it. And he's funny to listen to because he does give out different tips.
Oh yeah.
He likes to be controversial.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Hey.
You fit right in.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
Can they beat New England?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna.
You're going in with me on it?
Yeah, I'm going in with you on it. I think the line started at what, 4.5. So
I'm putting that positive thought out there.
Yeah, I think if Brady has a
it
bad
is our
game,
time now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
It's our time. We
going
got
with the
4 Bs now.
Yep. My boy Boswell's holding it down. So.
We just need a touchdown or 2.
True.
Please.
Would have been nice.
I'd like to have seen a couple, you know.
Yeah.
We're in there a few times, but we'll see what happens.
Oh, yeah.
It's just been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I like watching football. I bleed black and gold all the time.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
Penguins have been struggling a little. They just tied it up here as we're here. They're winning 5-3.
Wow.
I must have blinked.
Jeez, yeah.
It was 3-0 they were getting beat. That's one of the
5
worst
goals in a
leads they
period.
have.
Jeez.
A 3-0 lead's one of the worst.
Yeah. Yep.
In hockey, if you follow it at all.
Jeez. Oh, when they just scored.
No. We got to quit watching. We better get down to information here. So things are going well at Cool Springs?
Yeah, we got off to a fast start. So our year's tuning up right now. We're right in the swing of things. So we're going to be rolling out a brand new website and everything here coming up.
Really?
We were on track to release one right at the beginning of the year, but had some goof ups along the way. So
technology will do that to you.
Oh, it's a lovely thing. So
definitely. I do it in my own little world with Facebook. I'm happy we got 6,400 likes in 3 years. So we pumped that up and we put our shows out there. Got over 400 shows.
You guys are doing a fantastic job. I love the show.
Well, there's only one guy. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for your compliments. I'll give you a card.
Oh, sounds good. Oh, thank you.
Give you a card. You can give it back. I bought him 500. None of them went out of his pocket.
Ah, jeez.
Smoking Jim Frazier. But he wears so many hats.
Yeah.
My man does a show on Channel 11.
Yeah, I actually saw
Championship
that.
Chase. I got to see the whole show this past week.
Yeah, yep.
Our girl Liz, who's been on our show, is the champion. She's been picking the team. She got the champion belt.
Yeah.
He used to get it.
It was funny. I was sitting around one day and they came on and I was like, oh my gosh, I know that guy. Yeah. So.
Well, listen to KDKA once in a while.
We all look alike.
Nah, nobody looks like you, Smoking Jim. You're special. He's even on KDKA with the legendary Chris Moore. Every once in a while, he does a show during football season. He'll bring him on.
Good deal.
Yeah, and Smoking Jim talks poorly about the Steelers and fires them up and different things like that. I've called in to try to calm him down. It works. Now Chris Moore likes me talking there and promoting Pittsburgh Sportsline. It's our little secret. I've mentioned it at least 5 or 6 times. Hey, he lets me on.
Yep. Whatever works.
I even tell them it's Al Levine, the talking machine, and they say that. It's branding, like you brand this place.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, like I said, we're going through a number of changes right now, a number of things going on. We're looking forward to the upcoming couple months. So take it from there.
No, that's good. Will you come back again on February 20th with us and talk some more?
For sure. Yeah, I will.
You'll have some new things out there. If
Yeah,
you got
man.
any flyers or anything happening, with the place, bring it in.
Sounds
and
good.
we'll put it up.
Sounds good. I'll definitely bring some by.
All right, good. Now we got him.
Yeah.
That'll be his third appearance. That's when they shine.
Yeah.
It's President's Day, February 20th.
We're hitting all the holidays.
All the holidays.
The third Monday, and that's Frank giving us the insight about the polyphenols, catechins, all the other good stuff, the free
It's a
radicals.
holiday today, isn't it?
Yeah, Martin Luther King Day. Yep.
Smoking Jim missed that. He waits for his month, Black History Month. And this is a going thing. We've been doing a show 5 years.
Hey.
And he says that's his month.
Oh, man.
So I fooled him the one time. I read on all kinds of things.
Yeah.
I was born in the Hill District, which is notoriously black.
Yeah.
You know, lived there a year, first year of my life.
Yeah.
So I bring up stuff like that. So I gave him a book during Black History Month.
Yeah.
Black baseball players. He got through 19 pages. He's not a big reader.
Hey. Nothing wrong with
But
that.
he's a writer for the new Pittsburgh Courier.
Oh, okay.
He's a sports writer for him.
Cool. Good deal.
Yeah. And then, as you found out, we announced boxing. We'll
Yeah.
be doing that at the Bronson House.
Yeah, we're super excited. We can definitely promote that in our facilities. So.
Yeah, and it's right down the road.
Heck yeah.
No doubt.
I'm on board.
Build this network.
I might have to stop on by.
Yeah. It'll be in the afternoon, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Nice old
good.
facility.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be filming it.
All right.
You may not get to hear us announcing that much. I do the color, he does the blow-by-blow. So
Sounds good.
we have a unique style.
Well, thank you so much for having me on. I really appreciate being here and promoting the facility and everything.
Well, we're trying to make it known out there, and we're seeing all the way from Nemacolin to Cranberry Wexford on Verizon 32, the city of Pittsburgh.
Good deal.
Anybody that has, we can't track the numbers. We're not like the Nielsen ratings.
Yeah.
We're like the red-haired stepchild,
Hey.
no pun intended, but they have to have public access TV.
Okay.
But that's all they do.
Right.
And they don't give you much information out there after it. That's why we work so hard on saying we're on Verizon 32 everywhere in the
definitely.
Pittsburgh area.
Yeah.
So we get a lot of people that come up and say they watch us.
Yeah.
So we
And I mean,
appreciate it.
Anybody out there listening right now, stop on by. You know what I mean? Check it out. We'd love to have you as a member, and just come see the facility in general. I know Frank's excited about the facility. I am. Matt, our GM, is.
Hey, maybe we could take a ride down. Me and Smoking Jim.
Sounds good.
Would
yeah.
you go down there? We'll go meet you down there.
Sounds good.
Because he'll tell you he will, and he won't. And there's no sweeties with us, so we've got trouble.
We gotta get some sweeties on board for him.
Well, it's been a fun show.
Yeah.
Glad we had you guys on. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks
so much again.
Tell us who you work for so we can end it with that.
I work for Cool Springs. It's Allegheny Sports Complex at Cool Springs. The address is 3001 Cool Springs Drive. Number's 412-881-8500. Come on by.
That's great. And I'd like to end the show. I'm Al Levine, the Talking Machine. Smoking Jim Frazier's my man. I've been picking on him like I do regularly. He lets me. And please stay Joey strong.